drop dead gorgeous and searching for celebrity vomit. Hey, it's a party. Over there. Hey, right now staying for the Staying In show.
Out, and still to go, more saucy gossip from the party with a beginner's guide to coming out, and then there's a celebration of gay and lesbian screen images in the celluloid closet. Before that though, the first ever gay and lesbian quiz show. Staying In show, and your host, Amy Lamé.
Well, hello, I'm Amy Lamé, and welcome to the Staying In show, the quiz show whose sole purpose is to debunk, that means trash, gay icons and cliches. Tonight we're naming names, saying enough is enough, and chucking things back into the closet. And joining me on my mission tonight are two celebrity teams. So please welcome the captains. First, a woman described as the bovver bird of comedy, Miss Donna McPhail. And the too sexy Richard Fairbrass. With Richard tonight is the equally sexy writer and actor Guinevere Turner. And Guinevere is about to star in a film where she plays a girl who gets sliced up with a chainsaw. It's just a bit part, really. The second member of the Fairbrass posse is comedian Scott Capurro. And Scott appeared alongside Robin Williams in the film Mrs. Doubtfire, making him the only convincing Scott in the movie, Richard's team. And on Donna's left is the chick with the flicks, Jackie Clune. Although in her act Jackie specializes in portraying 70s icons, including Karen Carpenter, she says she's not afraid of being pigeonholed. I've never been pigeonholed, Jackie, but where exactly do you put the pigeon? And to complete the gang is Mr. Music himself, Paul Gamaccini. Paul once shared a flat with Kajagoogoo's singer Lamal, but they went their separate ways as they didn't see hush, hush, eye to eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie and Paul, Donna's team. Our first round is called Goodbye to All That. Now, each of our guests has nominated a gay icon, word, or object that they would like to see banished from existence. The challenge for the opposing team is to guess which guest nominated what. So 1 point for each correct match. Donna's team, you guess first. Here are Richard's team's 3 nominations. Richard's team has chosen the rainbow flag, the word queer, and lesbians having babies. Now, here's a lovely photograph of Melissa Etheridge and her girlfriend Julie Cypher, who are the pin-ups of lesbian motherhood. But who hates what?
I think Richard would hate lesbians having babies, because he's got no hair, so it's a jealousy thing.
No, Gwyn definitely doesn't look like a sort of baby-loving dyke to me.
No, but I think she'd like the concept because it's very middle class. And Guinevere for queer, and Richard for 2 birds having babes.
No, I disagree, but...
All right. No, what do you say?
No, I think Richard hates queer.
Yeah, I think
hates lesbians and babies.
That's right.
Okay.
I think
All
that's
right.
it. I go with Jackie. 2 out of 3. We think it's Guinevere the babies and Richard the queer.
Okay, right. Well, were they right? Let's see. What have you chosen?
Oh,
Very good. Spot on, Donna's team. Right, now, we want some explanations here. Guinevere, why do you not like lesbian babies?
I didn't say that. I've never met a lesbian baby.
Why do you like lesbian mothers, then?
I just don't think it's the most original thing in the world for a woman to say, I know what I'll do. I'll do something a woman hasn't done in 15 seconds. I'll have a baby.
It's also against God's teachings.
Scott, why did you choose the rainbow flag?
Well, because only one of these colors looks good against my eyes.
Yellow.
And Richard, queer.
Yeah, I don't like it because when I was at school, queer just meant peculiar. Well, I just don't think I'm that peculiar. There are lots of words I like better, see. I like uphill gardener, I think is better. Shirt lifter is one of my all-time favourites. Self-confessed player of the pink oboe, I think is particularly good. Fudge packer, sissy, bum bandit, and one of my father's favourites was Jessie, I remember.
Okay. Well, Donna's team, you have received all 3 points. Very good.
Oh, thank you for my
Right, now Richard's team, it's your go to guess. Donna's team has chosen goatees on both men and women, queens that endlessly quote ab-fab, and cottaging. Who do you think has chosen what?
I think Paul doesn't like cottaging because that's his, generation. He's being a little bitter about it. Hasn't gotten laid in a couple of years, so he's blaming us all for that.
I think Donna's against the goatees because it's a typically gay thing, and you're a bit rebellious and a bit bossy. I don't think Jackie would say ab-fab things, you know. I think you've moved on, you know. From that, you're on Pet Rescue now and stuff like that.
I disagree.
Oh, do you? Go on.
I think that it's possible that it's Paul who hates goatees. Because it's a generational thing.
All right.
I think it might be Donna who hates cottaging because she's jealous because she can't do it.
I don't see Donna cottaging, frankly. I don't think it'd be too noisy too. Everybody would know you're there, wouldn't they? You know? Who's that really loud bird in yeah. No, I think we should stick with Paul on the costume.
You're the captain.
I'm the captain. I'm in
and
charge.
And you know Donna better than I.
Facial hair on Donna and ab-fab on Jackie.
Right. Okay. Well, it's time to show and tell. Let's see what you've chosen. Right, well, if you had listened to the lesbian in the first place, you would have won that round, but you haven't. Yeah. Paul, what we really want to know about is your goatees.
Well, actually, Scott, you were kind of right there. It was a generational thing. You see, I was a boy when these were big the first time around.
1600s.
And I thought, you know, and there was that painter Van Dyke, remember?
Yeah. I know her.
Gee.
Well, Jackie, tell us about ab-fab then. Tell us why you hate it.
ab-fab, I mean, I think they're great names. Nothing against them per se. It's just that the sort of gay man that's got the whole video set and endlessly quotes Eddie and Patsy. There's probably about 7 or 8 out there. If I hear one more gay man offer me a stolly bolly, sweetie, I think I'm going to herd them all onto the 5th floor of Harvey Nicks for a ritual culling.
Well, Donna, we all want to know why you hate cottaging
It's
so
not
much.
the cottaging. I think that should be outed, and I think everyone should have sex in public places. I just hate the word. I hate the word. It's so pussy. It makes it sound like you're going out to buy Laura Ashley wallpaper and cooking homemade bread.
Don't knock cottaging, because it is the only chance most people have to speak to their MPs. So, the scores at the end of that round are Richard's team has 1, Donna's team has 3. We've called our second round Those Were the Gays. As we all know, British newspapers are obsessed by everything homosexual. But in this round, we find out how much attention our panelists have been paying to the press. Now, each team will see press headlines or photos of stars, some of whom are gay, some not, and then have to answer a simple question. So, Richard's team, your turn to guess first. 2 points for a correct answer. We have a photograph of Michael Barrymore, Emma Thompson, and Philip Schofield. Which of these 3 celebrities proclaimed, "I am a puff," and why?
All 3.
All 3. It's too obvious to say Michael, so it's got to be Emma, I think.
Wait, is Michael gay or not? What week is it?
I don't think it's Philip, is it? Because he's married, isn't he?
So he can't be.
And that's it, so he can't be.
I think Emma said it on Ellen, one of the Ellen episodes, when she played a closeted lesbian bulldog from the Midwest, posing as an English actress. And she said, which I've tried to pull a couple of times and it hasn't worked for me, but, and look at the size of her, she could swallow anything. Look at her there.
You are absolutely right. Very well done, Scott.
Thank
you. The answer is Emma Thompson. And she does say, while playing the role of a lesbian in a future episode of Ellen. Emma Thompson has advised people to sleep with anything that has a pulse. And she was once thrown out of a veggie restaurant for propositioning a nut cutlet. Now, Richard, take a look at this headline. And for 2 points, tell me which MP said this and what incident he was defending. "I shared a bed with a male doctor so I can afford to keep my wife in the style to which she is accustomed.
The thing is about political parties in this country, the Tories always mess up over sex, and the Labour Party always messes up over money.
And plus, Tory sounds so gay anyway. He's a Tory. It just sounds so quaint. Labour. Tory.
This is true. Do that again.
Labour. Tory.
I remember this, and this was before the last election, and it was, they were on a junket of some kind, weren't they? They were off on some kind of business trip. He was sharing a room with a guy to save money, he said, and that was the excuse. But there was all these rumours at the time that it was actually something else going on. And I think his name was it Dave? Was it Dave? Or is it Welsh name? It's definitely a Welsh name.
Does anyone on Donna's team, do you know?
I was going to say Jonathan Aitken just because he was in a hotel room in Paris at some point. But
Right.
it's David somebody, I don't know the name.
Well, it was Tory MP David Ashby.
I knew that.
And he was found to have shared a bed with a male friend on holiday in France. And David Ashby claimed that they only shared a bed because a twin room cost £12.50 more.
That's the lesbian excuse.
And that would have been another £6.25 each. And of course, they couldn't have slept with each other. Donna's team.
Yeah.
It's your turn to guess. Remember, 2 points for each correct answer. And here we go. Now, we have some photos here of Anna Nicole Smith, lovely breasts there, Jodie Foster, and Cindy Crawford. Now tell me, which of these Hollywood glamour queens was alleged to have kept a lesbian sex slave?
All of them, and it was me.
You wish.
It can't be Jodie because she's kept her sex life so secret she wouldn't let anyone else know.
She's married to Richard Gere, so that can't be true.
He could have been her lesbian sex slave. He could have gone into one of his trances.
No, remember at the Albert Hall at the Stonewall gig, he came out and he said, "I'm not a lesbian."
Oh, and we were all gutted, weren't we?
So that leaves Anna DeGeneres.
It's Anne
Big one.
Nicole.
Two huge talents there. It's got to be her.
And
Absolutely.
yes, you are correct. Well done. It was actress and heiress Anna Nicole Smith, and her nanny claimed Anna Nicole took her into the bathroom, put curlers in her hair, and did her makeup. Also, at an Oscar night party, Anna Nicole came on to Michael J. Fox before vomiting in front of Dolly Parton and passing out in a chair with her skirt hitched up around her waist.
She's a lesbian.
Right, well, Donna, here's a quote from a biography of a gay icon. Okay. So have a look. Which icon had this alarming experience, and who is telling the story? Suddenly, this woman with close cropped hair emerged from the master bedroom with a towel around her. She had a gun. This was the first time the kids knew Mum had a girlfriend.
Mary Whitehouse.
No, I think this is Bill Clinton talking about Hillary and Chelsea. Chelsea is obviously the kid that witnessed the event. Because Hillary's the only one who wears the trousers in that relationship, and she keeps them zipped up.
I know this, actually. This is written by Jodie Foster's brother in a very, very bad biography.
Have you
I
read
didn't
it?
read it, no, I read bits.
Just a section of it.
This is Jodie Foster's brother, what's his name called? Snitch Foster.
Whatever.
And this is basically the book that he wrote, supposedly about his life, which is so uninteresting. He talked about his sister the entire time. And this is about, Jodie, the old Foster clan.
You are correct. Very good. The gay icon was Jodie Foster, and the account comes from her brother Buddy's book about her childhood. So that was 2 points for Donna's team. And as the world knows, Jodie is no longer a child, but is about to have a child of her own. And this is how she announced it. And could I just clear up that rumor about Jodie Foster? That it is absolutely true. Nell was crap. So at the end of round 2, the scores are Richard's team has 4 points.
Yeah.
And Donna's team has 7 points.
Kick off.
Weird.
That could all change, so please stay tuned and join us for part 2. Welcome back. Now our next round is called I've Got Something to Tell You, and it's all about gay characters on TV. Now time was when there were no gay characters on our screens, and now the schedules are littered with them. Some good, some bad, and some downright ugly. So Richard's team, take a look at this clip, and if you can tell me what happens next, I will give you a point.
Look, you've got to start living your life for you now, not for Lucy anymore.
I know. I'll tell her tonight, as soon as I get her on her own.
So it's you and me then.
Looks that way.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear you say that.
Bow,
Right.
bow, 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 bow. That's what happens.
Richard's team, tell me, what do you think happens next?
He looks like that bloke out of that band, Supergrass or whatever it is. Bloke with the sideboards.
The monkey one.
Yeah, the monkey one. Yeah, he's a bit... I think his sideburns drop off. And
They probably get, they probably what? They get shot? I don't know, whatever happens.
in some parts of the country, you...
Guinevere, what do you
They're
say?
going to be bashed any second.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got a shell suit on, he's asking for trouble.
But gay bashing's hot. If it's by the right guy, if it's by a hairless guy, right?
Yeah, if it's by a hairless guy, it's great.
Right, well, let's see what really happened.
She is so mad.
I think those are all the spots on his face exploding. It's a close-up. You know, those-
Safety commercial, isn't it? You'll get burnt hands if you kiss a gay guy on the
Yeah.
top line.
She's like, oh my God, that is so cute. Do it again.
Well, I'm afraid you were wrong. There was an explosion of fireworks there. So on that particular fireworks night, it wasn't just the bonfire that had a guy on top of it. Oh. Bad joke. Donna's team next. Here is your clip.
Let's get this clear. I am not, repeat, not going on Gay Pride dressed as Carmen Miranda. Look, I'll have my usual clothes on, cleaned and pressed for the occasion maybe. But that's all.
Well, thank God for that.
So you're going to come with me?
Okay, seeing as it's you.
No, not because it's me. You should come because you want to. Do I take that as a yes?
Yeah.
They exchange shirts and wear each other's clothes.
I would say that about 1,000 bigots phone the BBC and complain, for a start. And that shelving unit behind gets a BAFTA for least wooden actor in EastEnders.
So what is your final answer? I don't know.
You pick one. We don't know.
I think there's somebody comes in the room and is fairly disgusted at their,
they
actually,
flinch.
let's face it, very vanilla hug.
Yeah.
Right. Well, shall we see the clip?
Yeah.
And see what happens. Here we go.
Right. That's it. Simon, don't go out there.
I'm holding it back, boy. I'm holding it back.
I thought that's what passed for an Avon lady.
That was his alcoholic dad doing it. So,
No points. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I forgot I watched
Good
that.
try.
I believe I forgot that.
Well, in a famous incident, BBC bosses insisted that a gay male kiss was cut to half a second. They said that any more foreplay simply wasn't believable. So, at the end of that round, nobody scored anything. Richard, your team is at 4 points. Donna, you're still at 7. Very good. And this is where it gets really nasty. Now, we're going to show the team some of the worst gay slogans we have found on T-shirts. In each slogan, we have blacked out a word or a phrase, and if our contestants can fill in a blank, they'll get a point. Donna, ladies first this time. Fill in the blank. 4 out of 5 what prefer lesbians?
Spice Girls.
Lesbians.
Porno directors? Dogs.
Dogs.
Nah, it's got to be cats.
It is, it's cats, it is cats. I've seen that, I've got that t-shirt.
Well, it is cats, yes.
Oh,
Okay, on to the next one. Here we go. Let go of my what? I know what I'm doing.
my endowment.
My ding-a-ling.
That's one for financial advisors out there.
Let go of my Ivan Massow. I know what I'm doing.
My record collection.
I can't
My
think of anything.
let go of my
Is it like...
tits. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
Well, the word's over the tits.
yeah, let go of my tits. I know what I'm doing.
Right. Is that it? Tit.
That's
Obviously not
about
right.
No, it's not. It's not the right answer, I'm afraid. It's let go of my ears. I know what I'm doing.
That doesn't make sense.
Think about it, Donna.
lesbian slogan.
Hair, grab hair, not ears.
Oh, I get it now.
Thanks
Thanks for that mime. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Been a while. On to the next one. Dorothy should have dumped what? Not the shoes.
I think it must be drug related. It's the downers or uppers or something like that.
Paul, what do you think?
Actually, you know, it could be Toto, the dog.
Dog. Should have
Because
done the dog.
Dog is the only thing
I
that
knew
fits
there was a
in
dog
there.
in here somewhere.
Scarecrow,
Dorothy should have done
Scarecrow
the
doesn't
dog.
fit.
Not the...
And Tin Woodman would be out there.
Yeah, it's a bit long. Dog. We're
Right,
going for
dog.
Paul's going for dog.
Right, I'm afraid it's wrong.
Is that funny?
It's not funny. Dog would have been funny. Dress, not funny.
It's funny to some gay men in some parts of this country.
Now, if they said frock, it would have been most hilarious, but dress, we don't laugh at.
Really?
Not over here.
You in a dress I'd laugh at.
Well, Donna's team, you've only scored 1 point, I'm afraid.
Oh, we're still ahead.
On to Richard's team. Here we go. My sexual preference is... blank, blank, blank. There's 3 blanks there.
Often as possible?
Often as possible.
My sexual preference is keeping me out of the military.
You would get that in.
My sexual preference is...
Costing me a fortune.
My sexual preference
Is...
really, really special.
Guinevere, have you got any suggestions?
I really think that it's
Bestiality again, don't you? Bestiality again. Even if it's not right, I think very, very special is very good. Very, very special.
Yes, it is.
Good.
I'm afraid you're wrong. It is all the time. Right, next shirt, here we go.
Heterosexuality is not normal.
just on TV a lot.
It's just boring.
Just
Quicker is quicker, that would go.
it's just common.
Just common. I
Or
like that.
It's just the norm.
Yeah.
Heterosexual is not normal, it's just the norm.
It's just the norm.
So what are you going with?
Common is good.
It's
Why
just the
don't
norm.
we go with one of my answers?
Oh,
Yeah,
go
I
on. In for a penny, in for a lesbian, that's what I say. Let's go.
We'll go for common.
So what do you say?
And you are absolutely right.
Wow.
Lesbians are so clever.
If the gay men would just shut their mouths
Yeah,
sometimes, we could actually say something. Right. Richard, if you don't get this one, I'll be very disappointed in you. There's a sucker born every minute, but only 1 in a million.
Sucker born every
Every minute, but only one
In a minute swallows.
million. Swallows is good.
Lesbian, we'll go. We want to know if you have
It's also slightly sort of...
We need to do a group hug right now. Maybe we should all, you know, light some incense and pray to the female goddess and see what happens.
you say swallows?
I agreed with
Oh,
swallows.
you agreed with swallows.
I agreed with swallows. You
So-
can say swallows, you have my
All
permission.
right.
Well, you're
Just in
right.
hand.
You've got the
Common?
point. Yes, you are right. You are right. Scores now. We have Richard at 6 points. Donna, you have 8 points. Very
Whoa,
good.
Yes. Just Donna.
Well, there's everything to play for in our final high-scoring round, which we've called Gay Pride or Gay Shame. Now, in the weeks leading up to this show, our researchers carried out a survey across the nation asking people whether we should keep or reject certain gay icons, objects, or habits. For example, supermarket cruising, lovely picture of Del Winton, or clones, Dolly the sheep. Now, I'm going to ask the panelists the same questions, and they have to guess whether our survey said keep or kick out gay pride or gay shame. So, 1 point for every correct answer. Richard, can you test your buzzer for me? Very good. And Donna, your bell.
No, I should have done that.
That
Every
worked
time
for
I do
me.
that,
Right, and when you hear this noise, it's all over. Fingers at the ready, and the results of our survey. Is it pride or is it shame? Gay weddings.
Shame.
It is pride, I'm afraid. No.
Pride?
Gay men dressed as nuns. Donna. Shame. Big shame. Big shame, yes. George Michael as icon. Richard.
Pride.
No!
I love you!
No, we can't!
I love you! Why?
He's got hairy buttocks, it's not possible.
What is it with you and hair on buttocks? You're obsessed.
I am obsessed with it. I just think waxing has a place and it's on the bottom.
On we go. Michael Portillo as an icon. Donna.
Shame.
Yes, big shame. Barbara Streisand as an icon.
Pride.
I love her.
Pride.
Yes, you are right.
Pride, yes.
Miming to show tune.
Shame.
Shame.
It's a pride.
What club did you go to get this survey result? Can you
See, the thing is, I love show tunes and I listened to the lesbian that time. People.
If it's rhyming.
Pride or shame? Lesbians setting up home on the second date.
Shame.
Yes, it is a big shame, yes. I think we all know about that one.
Every day.
Right, anything pink?
Pride.
Yes?
Yes! A big pink Barbara.
Right, pride or shame? Gay bikers who carry their helmets as handbags.
Pride, I think.
Pride.
Yeah.
Yes, it is pride. Pride or shame? Hasbians.
What?
Ex-lesbians. Hasbians. They're ex-lesbians.
Shame.
Pride.
What did Richard, you buzzed first.
Yeah, shame.
Shame. It is a shame. As if it all matters. Right. Pride or shame? Lesbian PE teachers.
Pride.
Yes.
Apparently, so
They show you the ropes, quite literally.
don't let it chaff.
Pride or shame? Lesbians fighting on the dance floor. Sorry, John, it's a shame. Last one, here we go. Pride or shame? Muscle Marys.
Shame.
Pride? Mary Butt. This thing like, what's his
Right,
name?
what's your final answer? Yes.
Give
me your answer. Give me your answer quickly.
I will go with Scott. He's the visitor, so we'll go with Scott. He's the guest.
Pride?
Pride, yes, it is pride.
Hey! Yes.
It's a big shame in my book, but yes, it was pride according to our survey. And the final scores are Richard's team at 11 points, and Donna, you've got 13 points. You're the winner. So the winner is Donna's team. Very well done, very well done. Now, thanks to all of our panelists, Richard, Guinevere, and Scott, Donna, Jackie, and Paul. And we'd also like to thank all the people that took part in our survey, in particular those in Newcastle, who said they were very keen on lesbians fighting on the dance floor, as it was their only entertainment. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night.
And 4 is coming out next with Graham Norton in the pink at our Anything Goes party.